everyone, and welcome to Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In this video, sponsored by Firaxis and 2K, we're going to experience a full game of Civilization 7, from settling our very first city in the Antiquity to a massive empire in the modern era, all packed into a 30-minute video full of war, diplomacy, and progress. We'll be playing on the hardest difficulty, DEITY, and our goal is to conquer the entire world as the insanely powerful leader Charlemagne. And for the starting age of Antiquity, I chose Rome, with its unique legionnaires and strong military potential. Let's see if we can conquer the world before the world conquers us. And if you like what you see, make sure to click the link in the description to check out the game for yourself. But less talking. It's time to begin our civilization. In getting into the game, I see that we have a rather unique starting position. We have iron as a starting resource, which is really good. And I can see some wine up in there, which is very fitting for Rome. As much as I like the idea of settling here, so I can have my navies go there and there, that would also leave me open for attacks. Listen, it's a whole lot of strategy for me to say that I want to move my settler here. And they say Rome wasn't built in a day, but for me, it took 2 turns. Now our first decision after settling is if we want to go with a scout or a warrior, as both of them will only cost 1 production, as it's the first unit we're building. We're going to pick the scout, as this guy and his dogs are gonna help us explore the area around our city. Initially, I want to focus on getting as much food as possible, so I settle outwards and build a glorious farm. As we seem to be a very coastal nation, I'm going to pick sailing as my first research. But it seems we're not entirely alone in this world. And from the village of Koifish, there's a hostile scout. Now luckily for me, scouts are only defensive and can't attack. But unluckily for me, he's gonna be running towards his village and say, "Hey guys, there's a new civilization here that we can go raiding!" Not good. And that's exactly what he's doing now. Look, he's running! Hopefully we can get something good in this luxurious encampment. We could either collect tithes, tax the people, and get some gold as well as happiness towards our next celebration. Or we could share in their joy, which would give us a great initial boost in our culture. So we'll go with the culture bonus, and that gives us our first civic. And there's 2 civic trees. One is Antiquity, the age we're in, and the other is Roman, our current civilization. I'm going to move towards mysticism, as this will give us our very first pantheon. And now we get to pick a government. Rome was famously a classical republic, and during a celebration, that would give us more culture as well as production towards wonders. There's despotism for more science and production towards infantry units, but we're more about cavalry. And then lastly, there's of course the oligarchy, which is all about gaining food. And you know Charlemagne, he loves food. So we're of course gonna go with that. And it seems we found a village. And it's none other than the Kutai Martadipura of the Kutai people, who are currently very hostile. And even worse so, armed and ready to kill my innocent scout. That you say that the Kutai neighborhood is not a place where you slow down your car. But just like that, we found another civilization. And its leader is none other.
Ego Octavianus Augustus Caesar.
Now this is rather awkward, as Charlemagne is currently leading his historical empire of the Romans, and Augustus is instead ruling Egypt. Now, as much as I'm a warmongering medieval lord, to defuse this rather awkward situation, I'm going to go with a neutral greeting. And this seemed to have neither harmed or helped our relations with Augustus. This also let us keep our influence to start befriending the Kutai people. And in 30 turns, we'll become the suzerain of this city-state. Listen, Rome wasn't all about conquering. They did a whole lot of delegations and confederations, and they did a whole lot of conquering too. And exploring to the west, we find an interesting-looking man with an even more interesting-looking canine companion. It's none other than Pachacuti. If I remember the lore correctly, this man had his soldiers hide with blankets over them, pretending to be rocks. And when the enemies walked over the place where they were hiding, they all just threw off their blankets, and it was like the entire earth was attacking everyone around them. He's ruling over the Mayans. Once more, a neutral greeting. But all of a sudden, we're racing for the cairn. But the race was lost, because none other than Napoleon the Revolutionary, ruling over the Han Dynasty, snipes it before my very eyes. Once more, we hit him with the
Hello?
And already the game is bullying me for being behind when it comes to technology. Buddy, I'm trying, okay? I'm only 20 turns in, I'm doing my best. But it's as the great saying goes, history is written by the victors. And we might not be victors yet, but we can start writing. We now built our settlers. Look at that. Which I'm gonna move right here. But disembarking from the Hondo River, I spot another man. Greek Benjamin Franklin. And you better believe it, I'm hitting him with the... Oh, come on, man. Get out of the way. Get your dog out of there. I'm trying to settle this shit. I got chickens and a donkey trying to come through. Get out of here. Oh, finally. Kapua Kapua. You know, if it wasn't for the fact that we're friends with the Kutai people, these two warriors would be kinda scary. And despite us having a rather awkward meeting, Augustus is now trying to go for a first date by inviting me to start a farmer's market together. I'm open for the idea. It's time for a farmer's market. And our smooching up to the Kutai people has proven to pay off, as they gave us a free warrior. We're now suzerain of the people of Kutai. Guys, looking ripped. Love to see it. Excuse me, Egypt? Where on earth do you think you're going with that settler? Whoa, Caesar! I had a lovely time on that date at the farmer's market. But this, I'm not ready for this sort of commitment. Being neighbors and I should have set more boundaries. I think I need to make it clear that this Roman emperor is not welcome in Rome and will attack Caithness. It is time for the legions of Rome to attack. Oh god, Caithness has a large army of Picts. Oh buddy. No. We're gonna make a tactical retreat in the different direction. No, the Tiber River flooded! That's disastrous. Not very good. Why did we build on a river? But war was brewing on the horizon, as the Stone Lord himself declared war on Augustus. Damn, what are you guys doing over there? You guys having a good time? Whoa, look at the city! Oh my god, they're so far ahead! No, I'm trying so hard! Listen, it's time to befriend the Canaanite people. Look at that guy! Look at his posturing! Oh my god, where did he get that coin? I realized that I'm playing Rome, and I should be aggressively expanding, but I'm being aggressively pushed in by the leader of Rome himself. And to remain competitive against our enemies, we will be building Dur Sharokin. Was it gonna take a bunch of turns? Yes. Would I need it to not entirely fall behind on the culture? Yeah. Ah! My world wonder was stolen from me. My only chance of getting one. But who says we have to fight amongst each other? Could Rome and Egypt, that age-old alliance, hold strong? Yes, it could. And so, all of a sudden, we found ourselves at war with the Stone Lord. Charlemagne has drawn his sword in anger, and it seems that it's time to fight the very mountains. Did this affect us in any way, shape, or form? No. The Stone Lord is simply too far away. But it did mean that we had to be at least proactive with our army. And perhaps to no one's surprise, Napoleon drew his sword. With the legions of Rome lusting to help out their Egyptian allies, we would start marching on Chichen Itza. And as the war was brewing, we'd take another shot at getting one of our very own wonders, the Weiyang Palace. With a bit of luck, we'd be able to pull this one through. The army stood ready. The harsh battle began. Plunder their trade routes. Burn their cities to the ground. Pilums were thrown as our legions surged in, plundering all that we could. We fought to aggressively take over as much land as we possibly could. But look out, here comes trouble. Our brave cavalry rode down their commander, destroying the share they carried him in. We would begin a coordinated strike against the city, throwing yourself against the walls, endlessly, relentlessly, without fear. Volleys were shot, and promotions were handed out in the field like they were candy. Ave Centurion! Glory to Rome! As a hail of arrows weakened their defenses enough for us to simply march in as the victor, which for some reason unlocked Mongolia. Nice. Glory to Rome. Conquest is conquest. And with that conquest done, it seemed fitting to call off the war. At least with the Mayans. We could come back for more later, but we needed to consolidate our holdings. So peace we would get. The Stone Lord had been defeated and utterly humiliated. It seems that Charlemagne had the power to move mountains. But all of this conquering had gathered unwanted attention, and those that we would consider barbarians and vandals now saw that with force one could lay claim to entire kingdoms. It was time for a crisis. Now we were allowed to pick our penalty. 6 combat strength against independent powers is pretty goddamn bad. But a penalty of 10 gold for each city that we're suzerain of, we could take that. But already we had seen new people showing up, like the Sinhalese, the Sogdians, and the people of Nuuk. Nice earrings. But there's one thing us Romans is good at. It's taking out the barbarian trash. Legionnaires, assemble! We got men to take care of. And I'm not just talking about my relationship with Augustus of Egypt. But now that I had an enemy to fight in the barbarians that were invading our lands, I could see the reason in proposing peace to Napoleon. As us civilized folk need to stay united against the oncoming onslaught of enemies. But through the destruction of war The creation of the Weiyang Palace had been finished. Our very first wonder. Wait, God is with us as the Bio River flooded and killed the man defending Sinhalese territory and letting us just march in, disperse the camp, and instantly fix our money problems. Now this meant that my first legatus had reached rank 3. And the special thing about the legatus is that they can actually found settlements. As I now had basically 2 free settlers. And with the help of our legatus, I was able to found my 4th settlement, Ostia, thus connecting our beautiful empire. We were still one of the weaker civilizations, but we were slowly but surely getting there. Uh-oh, the Sinhalese were back. But don't worry, the Roman legions never left. Swift, decisive action is what we need in these times. But as expected, taking out the barbarians only made them even more dangerous. We would take the hit to our tactics, reducing our combat strength against independent powers. It was time to see how much weaker we had gotten. Our allegiance against the new Sogdian attempt at sovereignty. F to you, Sogdian scum! Disperse this camp! The Roman legions were not yet defeated. We would strike back with everything we had, defeating them, driving them out of Capua, one step at a time. Goodbye, Sinhalese tribe. I fought you once, I'll fight you again. Leave and do not come back. The Antiquity Age has come to an end! Let's go! Progress! And here we can see that we didn't do as bad as I thought we did. Sure, we completely flunked out on creating wonders, but we did a whole lot better when it comes to conquering and acquiring resources. But if we are to win this game, we need to do a whole lot better. But for now, it's time to transition to the next age. This is something brand new to Civilization 7, because gone are the days when you play the same culture the whole game through. Here, your culture evolves with you, but your leader stays the same. That way, you'll have a bonus that's relevant to the current age all throughout the game. Now, some of these we unlocked by doing things in the game in the Antiquity Age, but some were unlocked from the beginning because of our leader. And the Norman culture is one of those. Normans not only get more movement when embarked, and playing as Charlemagne, Normandy is an obvious choice, as Charlemagne actually ruled over the territory of Normandy. They're diplomatic and militaristic, which really fits in the playstyle that I've already started playing with. But the real strategy here is the combination of Charlemagne's cavalry-focused bonuses with the Chevalier unit that the Normans get. A unique knight with more combat strength against slower units that completely ignores zone of control. The exploration age has begun. We're now proper Normans and way under our settlement limit. But in the exploration age, it's all about conquering across the sea. Our first objective is to quickly just gun it for the new world, and I have a unique position to do so as I'm by the coast. Let's start by building the Cog, an early exploration unit. What happened to my friends here? Oh no, there were city-states here, and they're all gone now. I'm gonna miss those guys. We'll start the right way by picking cartography. I'm gonna go out there into the deep blue ocean. Let's get that Cog moving, come on boys! And once more, my ally joins me, Augustus, who is now leading the civilization of the Abbasids. Salam alaikum, Caesar. Pachacuti rules the Inca, which I think is very fitting. Benjamin Franklin rules Spain. Alright. And Napoleon the Revolutionary has gone from Han to the Ming Dynasty. And we must pick a government. And I think it's pretty clear which one we're going for. The feudal monarchy. This will give us production towards cavalry and naval units. Come on, sail out there. I want to see what's out there. Come on, I want to see the brave new world. Pray that we find land. Come on, land must be found. How long do we dare to sail? Is this madness? But is it the true spirit of exploration? I think it's madness. No, the Normans have gone mad. Ah, there goes me ship. Tell you what, let's heal up and await our technology to catch up with us. But we have unlocked cartography, which means that we should be able to just sail straight out there. Let's try it. Yes! Coast! I've seen the coast! Land ahoy! A brave brand new world. Such beauty to see and discover. So much to discover. So much to see. Fish! Fish are plenty. And chocolate! Chocolate! Who's this? Ashoka, the world renouncer. I see. A man that rules the Shola. We're gonna be friendly with these guys. I don't know what kind of empire they're rocking. They're part of the brand new world. I'll tell you one thing though. They have a lot of fish here. Lots of fish. Oh, we've made landfall. Now quickly discover the new riches of the world. Is that Is that Frederick the Great? Hello there. My name is Charlemagne. Let's be friends. Please, don't kill me. We're going to settle the brand Brave New World. Hey Augustus, I know we're friends and all, but please don't settle next to me in the New World. It's like that one friend you're a bit embarrassed about and you're like, please don't sit next to me in class. I'm thinking for this one we want it here because that's gonna give us enough reach for here, the cocoa. And for this age, I really want to go all out so that we get the best possible footing for the modern age. So, economic, astronomy, we're on it. Military, we're gonna make so many nations. Science, I'm honestly not that confident. We'll try our best. Alright, let's see here. The first city settled? It's Rouen, of course. We're Normans now. And we're gonna be eating so much fish, it's not even funny. And settling here, that's gonna give us access to a lot of territory. This exploration age is honestly so exciting. I mean, it feels like I'm actually conquering the new world. And sure, some of you might die in the rough seas, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Civ 7, you're a cruel mistress. Oh my god, there is so much land here. I need to quickly get in here and settle. Uh-oh, there's angry people here from the nation of Verovoko Moko. We need to run. Quickly, get out of there, run! This position is great for my new village. It's next to the waters, there's fresh water, and there's the sugar, if we can get to it quickly. It's Everik. Hello, brave new lands. May I come and enter? May I have a look in here? Goodness me, I love exploring the high seas next to Hagmatana, a beautiful Mongolian city by the coast. Hey, it seems Napoleon isn't exactly happy with me, and he's denouncing me as a leader. It is what it is, Napoleon, I never quite liked you, but now Pachacuti was also mad at me. It seemed that the old wars were once more blossoming. If it's war they wanted, it's war they would get. We quickly, once more, reformed the alliance with Rome. And there, my friends, is the war Charlemagne against Napoleon. It was time for war. But we had seen this coming a long way away. And seeking help from Augustus of the Abbasids, we would get military aid, which would strengthen the resolve of our units. And as the war horn sounded, the knights charged in. We were gonna see if we could snipe out their commander in one fell swoop. And that we did. The Khan lay dead. Rush in to fill the gaps and crush them. Charge, my lads! War, my friends, is the greatest of all necessary evils. With a skillful rear charge, we will just pile in our cavalry. Crush, crush, crush! Get in there, chevaliers! This is the only way to win this war. To push and never stop pushing. Have at them, ya lords! I'd start lobbing rocks. But then, something rather unexpected happened. Benjamin Goshdarn Franklin declares war on me! For what purpose? I thought we were homies! I thought we were friends! I don't even know where you live! But I have a sneaking suspicion. And even better than that, I have a navy. Oh, Santiana, gain the day away, Santiana! Sid Meier's got me singing sea shanties in Civilization 7. And I'm loving it! And let's take that city! Fall, goddammit, fall! No! August! Augustus! That wasn't your city to take! That's not a cool thing to do, Augustus! No! You dog! I'll take my anger out on Benjamin Franklin with my navy instead. Sup, dudes? It's us, the Norman Navy! The war was looking rough. Really rough. And the difficulty was really showing now. I was barely clinging on to my front lines. We were fighting for Kushang. Could we get it? Through peaceful means? Yes, we totally could. But so we could with Luoyang. And that's what we went for. An absolutely humongous city. A peace was proposed. And the deal was signed. Sometimes you gotta know when to put the sword down and raise the pen. And so, I became the owner of Luoyang. And we were finally able to start celebrating. We have finally unlocked shipbuilding. And you know, that really seemed to have done the trick. Because we are finally producing treasure fleets. Come here, treasure fleet. No, you're going the wrong way. No. I guess we really haven't mastered navigation after all, have we? Very well, gentlemen. It is time. Deploy the fleet. Destroy the Knights of Spain. Ooh, he's going to war at Pachacuti. I'm up to do it. I support my boy Augustus. He's a friend of mine. A great friend of mine. He's fighting Napoleon too. Come on, man. I'm busy with England. Fine, I have to. I can't abandon my boy like that. Augustus made peace with Pachacuti. You can't just drag me into a war and then end it. Why would you do this, Augustus? I thought we were friends. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. A woman of the New World has attacked me in fair combat. I don't want to fight her. Tell you what, we had to finish this war up, and we had to finish it quickly. A full barrage on the city of Madrid, followed by a naval invasion in a true Norman fashion. For if we could conquer Madrid, we could easily settle a peace and gain more land. Except peace wasn't really on the agenda right now. No, no, no! Augustus! My very friend! My blood! This can't be true! A betrayal! In the age of exploration, we had to move swiftly. We had to stop the war. We proposed peace with Benjamin and took Athenae. This is it, folks! This is war! This is what we've been waiting for! Ashoka, the world renouncer, had not renounced the world enough to not offer a helping hand. An alliance, and a strong one at that! The grand Norman navy had arrived. Rome was about to feel the wrath of 1,000 cannons. One last treasure fleet leaves Gisor. The chocolate must flow. Bombard! Get in there! It's ours! Huzzah! Huh? You feeling stupid now, aren't you, Augustus? And through the power of my diplomatic prowess, we will take back. Take your Incans on the high road and leave. It's huge! Hand over your city! My army just terrifies them. They know not to mess with me. We had truly boomed to a powerhouse of progress. No! There will be no peace between us, Augustus. The walls are breached. Get in there. Baghdad lays bare. I'm telling you, my fleet has gotten so overpowered with bonuses that have stacked up. For example, in the Fleet Commander perk, which makes our naval unit deal splash damage to other tiles around them. That is so strong. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Boom. He's destroyed, but the others also take so much damage. Yeah, right? Kaboom! We're getting there in no time. Offload the treasure, boys. I treasure all my boys. They're my men after all, my soldiers, my old-time boys. But all of this sailing back and forth, war, corpses, it has certainly stirred up the pot. People moving from one place to another. Bacteria that you aren't exactly used to. A small ship gently floats into our towns. The crew has died, but left expensive cargo and the rats. Looters steal all from the wayward ship, but perhaps they gain something they didn't expect. This is a divine punishment. We must spread our religion faster. Much, much faster. A divine punishment. The plague of Rome. Oh, come on, you oblique bastard. Why? We were good. We didn't have any qualms. Now my navy's gonna have to sail down and kill you. Oh, come on, Napoleon. We knew what happened last time. Stop this. I can't be at war with the whole world. No, you too. Come on, let's retake this city. Let's do it. Gisors is ours. Huzzah! Reclaimed! That's it. Deploy the second navy. They never expected. They're like, oh, you have two we have two navies. Benjamin, my boy, you really need to stop writing checks that your fist can't cash out. Give me Tebai. Alright, finally. We enter Baghdad. Now all that remains is one little district. It's just holding out bravely. I think we should be able to pummel it. Everyone, fire! Oh yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Almost, almost. Next turn we'll have him. Next turn we'll have him. Wait, no, we can take it now. Yes! Baghdad is ours! Oh! Augustus, my friend.
Hoc flagito.
Hoc flagito to yourself, okay? The wounds from your blade hurt, but the wounds from your deceit go deep. Non sufit orbis. Look at that. That wanted to start the modern age with an infantry and a ranged unit in all of my distant lands. Surely not. Surely not. Come on. You have all your wonders in there. No, come on. She said yes. Everyone fears the Norman Navy. Holy moly. And we've reached 100. The age is over. Perhaps then we just take the peace deal, knowing how much in favor I am in the war. Buddy, I'm completely fine with just taking Barca, his largest population center. Hand it over, a war trophy, to the Charlemagne's throne. And so, we've done it. We've gotten peace in our time. The exploration age has come to an end. Now let's see how we did. We completely dominated everything except for enlightenment. But everything else, Yeah, we completely demolished it. And we were responsible for 35 age progress. Out of 100 from just conquering. It is time to transition one last time. We started as Rome. We evolved into the Normans and conquered all of the world. Now, we finished the job in the modern age. We are playing as Prussia, and this one is an amazing choice, because its unique ability, Blood and Iron, gives us 1 combat strength for every unfriendly or worse civ relationship. And as you might remember, we ruffled some feathers in the Exploration Age. It also gives us 3 unique units and buildings. The Hussars, a cavalry unit. Once more, really tying in with Charlemagne's bonus to cavalry. The modern age has begun. Oh, look at that! Chip of the line! Tip of the hat! And look at that! Our free field cannon and line infantry for every city. Let's see who Benjamin Franklin plays as. America. How fitting. Pachacuti over here is leading the Mexicans. Augustus is leader of the Mughals. Makes sense. He was playing as the Abbasids before. Ashoka, the world renouncer, is playing as Siam. And Friedrich Oblique is playing as the Qing dynasty. I like how everyone absolutely hates me, which means that my units are fighting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra damage. That's so good. Benjamin Franklin! My name is Charlemagne. I've survived until the modern time. Move up, gentlemen. Move up. Don't be afraid. It's just war. Alright, let's see how effective these chip of the lines are. It completely devastated them. And to literally no one's surprise, Napoleon of the French Empire wants a beating too. I will naturally oblige. Here we go. Now enter the town. Valencia is ours. Dear God, my cuirassiers are just going ham. That is so much damage from my cavalry. Haha! It's taken! Haha! Come on, get him, lads! Tell you what, let's just bombard these guys. Let's... Oh my God! It's fun seeing the French put up a fight. Though we do need to be alleviated soon, so hope the Hussars come. On the French front, we're actually taking some pretty heavy losses. We're going to have to just rush them and get on with it. Oh, the Frenchies are hitting it with everything they have. No! The Frenchies! Take out the general with the Hussars. Quick moving, quick thinking, quick firing. Oh, and we found another stronghold. A Coruna. You're in for a bad time, you Englishmen. Start shelling. 2 turns, nothing. I think it's high time we deal with these Americans. Madrid, prepare to be conquered. Yes! He's gone! Defeated! And that's the last we saw of Benjamin Franklin. One has to wonder if Ashoka the world announcer is just looking on in horror, going like, I better not interfere. Alright, let's see about taking that city. Bomb and run. Yes! But he has another city somewhere. Where are the French hiding? And a hip 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 and a hey hey ho. A boom! Get in there, Hussars! A hussar for the Kaiser! Hooyah! Take their districts, Hussars! Oh, they are crumbling! Goodbye to you, Stone Lord. And just like that, Pachacuti has been defeated. Oh? Could this be it? Yes, I think we found it. The last holdout of the French. Now let's wrap up here, boys, and go conquer another city. God bless our navy, for it has arrived. France will be dealt the death blow. And that's the last we saw of Napoleon. But through all fighting and war, we still have time to unlock new civics. And this one is all about political theory, giving us such beautiful things as free speech. It is now time to pick an ideology. Fascism. But then it happened. He denounced my military presence. All I could do was either back down or go to war. Our former ally, once betrayed, we have now become the betrayer. And while we're at it, we might as well go to war with Rome. But we were ready for it, and it was time to modernize our army. Is that a tank? Oh no, I might be over my head here. But who am I kidding? We have literal field guns. Take out that tank! Leave none standing! Artillery! Take out that tank! Blow it! Huzzah! You see that infantry regiment? No, you don't. And you, the world renouncer, we're coming for you. You are not allowed to be in my world. It's a Prussian world. I'm earning so much gold that I can literally buy a navy every turn. This is so strong. Look. Here we go, yeah, can I get a triple line? It was time to say goodbye to the traitor who had wronged us so many years ago. And that's the last we saw of Augustus. Goodbye, old friend. Goodbye, traitor. Yeah, we are truly breezing through this world conquest. We now control all of this side of the map. The entire Eastern Hemisphere is ours. Rome, Norman, Prussia has gone absolutely insane. And I'm earning 2,000 gold per turn. That's ridiculous. Now we push to get flight, so we can air raid these suckers. Oh my god, how many tanks do you have? Dear lord, it's just coming out the mountains. They have like a tank garage in there. A dance of steel. Clashing of metal. Oh, garoosh. Yeah, take that, you hunk of metal. Please don't touch my airfield. No, my Stuka! That's what I get for putting the airfield so close to the front. If I can do a quick swoop here, then I might be able to pull off completely devastating. Come on, Japan! Yes! Take that! And that's the last is over. We are getting awfully, awfully close to the end of our world conquest. Stuka! Air raid! I am the conductor of war. My symphony knows no end. Dear God, these ships have been the saving grace of my campaign. I absolutely love the navy in this game. Here we go. Take the city, Shantanburi. As the bombardments began, Beijing was under siege. It was a choir of destruction, and I was its conductor. Goodbye, Ashoka world renouncer. I renounce you from this world. And now, there were only two. It had been many, many hours of playing. Many, many battles won. It had all come down to this. It almost feels a bit bittersweet. I've been playing this save for so long. I've literally played for hours. But alas, every great adventure must come to an end. We are victorious. The end of the modern age. Through conquest of the entire map! The story has come to an end. With glory, might, and power, the Roman, Norman, Prussian Empire, under the leadership of Charlemagne, has defeated all of its enemies and stand alone in the world as victors of civilization. But now, it's your turn to lead. Click the link in the description to check out Civilization 7 and build an empire that will stand the test of time. Once again, a big thank you to Firaxis and 2K for sponsoring this video. And a big thank you to you, the viewer, for watching it. I'll see you guys in the next adventure. Until then, stay civilized, my dudes. Eat!